Alright, welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Last time we got Rin's good ending. And this time we're gonna get Rin's neutral ending. Yeah, and I've heard it's really long, so, if this video is really long, now you know why. There you go. Anyway, to get to Ren's neutral ending, I believe, not entirely positive, I believe this scene, this one. Yeah. I think you have to go with this, the other one. But aren't you happy if people are interested in your paintings? I think that's the choice you have to make. Yeah. So let's do that. But aren't you happy if people are interested in your paintings? I mean, isn't that why you went ahead with having having the exhibition at all? Of course, they ask you questions if they think it's interesting. It's like having sunrise twice in a row and you're gonna bathe naked in moonlight. What? That's a thing? Huh? Never mind. Nice, but it's not good enough. I complete the sentence for even though I don't understand your inappropriate metaphor. Yeah, I didn't understand that at all. I was like, what? I don't get it. You should try to be happier. It's your big night, after all. Most people are here to see your paintings. I think it's awesome. We're here to say something, either for or against, but Rin keeps brooding. She doesn't want to answer questions or explain to me what's wrong. Something to say, the words are left unspoken. Words that she cannot say. I stood her against the chill wind that blows in the streets, and its howling fills the silence. We should go back in. Get everyone worried. Ah, there you are, feeling better. You get pretty hot in here. Take this spell can catch you off guard. He laughs brashly, almost obnoxiously. You should drink something. You're feeling weak, Tezuka. Rin nods weakly, but it seems to be enough to convince Mori that she's fine. He was Rin a bit for the person he was conversing with before. It's what we were talking about before. Ah, yes, I'm very excited to meet. I'm shut out of the conversation. The background noise of dozens of other conversations fills my ears with an instinct buzz. Even if he has disappeared somewhere. Seeing the middle of a crowd is a surprisingly lonely feeling. Not only Rin, but everyone else here seems to be a part of something I am not a part of. Happy for her, I really am, but it makes me feel I haven't accomplished anything yet. Rin is the living proof of the potential of a human being. She overcame her disability, even made it strength. She should be happy. What is my potential? Rin made it this far, but how far can I go? This gauge is waning slowly. I'm gonna check if this skips, which it might. Okay, that was quick. Vacation, huh? People stay at school even with the holidays, and then go back to their families. I should make the trip back home and report to my parents that I'm alive and well. Not much to do with school anyway, I suppose. Next semester will be stressful. I want to start thinking seriously about what to do after graduation. Including me. Look at those doodles. What kind of doodles you got on there? You got a Rin looking, I don't know. You got another Rin. You got a Misha, I think. Is that Misha? It might be Misha. It might be Amy, actually. You got a bunch of other weird things that I can't understand. Anyway, look at my doodles and convince me to stop trying to salvage them. It's a mess of wasted lines, wasted paper. It wasn't the flip side of my exam. Because everything that said at the drawing, anything particular. I just wanted to kill some time, so drawing became exactly like I am. What other direction to go in? It'd be easier if that's some special talent like Rin. She has it easy. It makes me kind of jealous. Pisses me off that you can't yourself seem to be happy about it. And time. We just call for the exam grows grown to displeasure from half the class. I don't blame them, because this exam was kind of tricky. We expected a lot from our class. He was not strict at all. I guess he'd like us all of us to become scientists. Put your pencil and turn your papers in, please. Basically, one comes to my desk to the side. His despair is almost tangible. The flicker of a lost hope emanating from her seat makes you simultaneously frightened of simultaneously frightened of and sympathetic to her. Now then, there should be homeroom before you are free. But I have a few announcements to make, so this should be over quickly. Ones are never important, so I don't listen one ear. It seems you're down the dumps to your attentiveness. Slams her head against her desktop, looking stricken. Cheer up, Misha. It's not that bad. It's vacation. Don't worry about the test. Thanks, Achan. Her smile is a small smile and a sparkle of excitement lights in her eyes. What are you gonna do after vacation, Achan? I surprised myself how seamlessly I'm able to go into Misha voice after all this time. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Chan's place. Now this awesome, super cool mansion. I'm so excited. I'm sure it'll be the bestest summer vacation ever. Things rant all about her misery in a few seconds and bounces up and down in her seat. It's not for her excitement. I don't really have any plans, I guess. Is that so? Maybe you should. Finger tapping his shoulder steals Mr. Tenzin away from me. Jin points to Muto as Spin looks back at the two of them. Oops, sorry, Chan. I know the teacher finished already. Hee. Clear your throat and take a deep breath. Stand! I stand with everyone. When I came here, I've always wondered about something. What do the wheelchair-bound students think of this daily tradition, of being able to do it properly? Is it a fox paw to keep their tradition in a place that bypasses many others for convenience? Although I never asked anyone, during these short weeks here, I've come to the conclusion that they're definitely not insulted. They understand. They're like about the school. Nobody is too uptight about anything. Everyone is so considerate and understanding of each other. I wish the world could be like this. Wow. Some pages are slower than the rest of the pages the paper makes when my fingers grasp it. I'm restless. It's summer vacation. No class, no homework, no art club meetings, just free time to spend wherever I want. It doesn't feel like anything. I try to cheer up Misha, but I'm not feeling too cheery myself. To be honest, free time is intimidating. Reminds me of the hospital and the long, meaningless days that he filled somehow. My difference is I was bound to the ward, guided by Cerberus? That's a word, apparently? Okay. Like nurses. Reading was a good solution back then, but the thought of spending my summer vacation reading books feels nerdy. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm reading even now. I'm just killing time and trying to fight my exanity? I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. Anxiety. That's what it is. Yeah, that one. Anyway. Besides, my mind's on other matters. Just stretching in too many different directions to make sense of any of them. Plus, the book I've been on since Tuesday is progressing slowly. I feel this book is taking me longer to read than it took the author to write. Should I write it down for a while and read some again and start over from the beginning and read each page twice? Nothing works. I have zero concentration. Just taking with me, just in case, hoods and fresh air and inspiration is what to do. Make my way towards the quad, passing some students heading for the gates. These ones are leaving for their homes already, judging by the luggage some are dragging with them. I guess no matter how hospital Yunaka is, home is still home. Still, I heard some people staying over here for vacation. Quite big enough for it to be shadowless no matter how high or low the sun is. I sat in the middle and bask in the warmth. Pretty soon she quit my eyes and looked towards the main building. Oh, it looks all but abandoned already. He wasn't at work today, so next time I can get books from the school library is after vacation. There's a public library somewhere, I'm sure, but I'm feeling too lethargic to find where it is. I was equally dead, so I can do myself returning to the dorms. I didn't my leisurely walk sooner than I expected. The thing I wasn't quite sure I was expecting in the first place. I'm not supposed to enter the garage room to see if Ren or Emmy are there. Neither is, so I go back to my own room to delve in my lethargy. I talk things through with Ren. She really bothers me. Finding the conceptual equivalent of gravity, she bounces on the thin line zigzagging between insanity and comprehensibility and instability. It affects me too. She challenges me in ways that I don't know, or I didn't know, or more accurately, didn't hope existed. I started to wonder whether these feelings are really love, or was I just fooling myself? Surely, it would be insanity to consider that. Once again, this game. Anyway. First today, Rin, the hospital, Maku, and the vacations swirl through my head. I can't concentrating. Thoughts seem to come and go haphazardly, fragmented into two small pieces of words I'm forgetting how to say. Whatever. I don't know how to say that. I forget. Anyway, English. It's hard. Bigger book can manage to read a few hundred pages, but I'm sure by tomorrow I have no recollection of what happened in the story. I tried to clean my room, but even that proves too bothersome, too time-consuming, and requiring too much attention to detail. It's usually like this when you have nothing to do. You do nothing, even if you could. I suspect Mom calls me and they're probably promising to see if I can get a train ticket tomorrow or filling that the day after. Maybe I go downtown tomorrow anyway. I can do some shopping or something. Not that I need anything. Just maybe there's some sales I could pick up. Something. Why am I trying to force myself? Before I was content with having nothing to do, save for kicking the ball every now and then at the field. Now it seems I can't settle down at all. It's because I've changed, or because my world's changed. Rather than darkness bids me to sleep. Medication bottles are curiously arranged on my night table, not at all beckoning, or rather pointedly reminding me of my reality instead. It's evening, so I open 3 bottles and extract 1 large oval-shaped one, 2 small round ones, and a large flat that has to be cut in half, and close the bottles and drink down the medications with a chaser of fresh tap water. Or it tastes metallic on my tongue. I swallow along with the pills anyway and lead to the bathroom. My straw brushing my teeth is fit for trying to sort my thoughts. One emerged from the mass, clearly rising above the others. I want to see Rin. I can't let my aspect of anger be the last thing between us for the vacation. I'll see her tomorrow. See where it comes when I confuse mine with you more easy than it should. When I was following my summer vacation like an uncountable number of small bad omens. Luckily, I'm not superstitious, but the bad weather makes me downcast too. It's been like this since morning, and there's no end in sight. An interminable gray mass of clouds in the sky pretty much shadows my mood. But I finished cleaning up this morning, which was done when I stare out the window and hope for weather cleaning. The drumming of the rainfall against the roof and pavement is mesmerizing. A droning background noise to lose your mind into. So do they get a move on? Should I pack now or later? Sit down later and make my way outside, pausing briefly at Kenzie's door to listen to the odd clinking sounds from the other side. I don't dare to knock, out of fear of finding out what he's doing. Braving the rain from my trusty umbrella, I enter the and across space to the garage door. Not even the door has no answer, but the door finally opens instead. So, hi! Dead weather, you missed my morning jog. He frowns, but regardless her. These morning jogs are nothing but leisurely. Oh, hi, I was looking for Ren. I don't think she's there. Is she in recently? Yeah, this morning when I woke her up. And she's waking up on like a cat. It makes me feel silly. Of course she's seen Ren. Amy wakes up and never gets dressed on most mornings. He makes her lunch in boxes every now and then. Like sisters, even though they seem to have nothing in common. I wonder which one is the elder sister. Probably Emmy against all odds. She really is diligent, although she gets the feeling someone who could be a total airhead. Why does it feel odd that he's so dutiful under that cheery grin of hers? Stay for the alley a few hours ago. Hey, are you listening? Maybe making a funny face or something. Emmy tilts her head quizzically, looking at me with her eyes round and inquisitive. It's a face seems to request my attention. Yeah, I'm listening. Can I see a question? Yeah, of course. Sure. Here's about licking lips as a pair for something. Why do you care so much about Rin? I mean, you probably hang out with her more than I do, and we even slept in the same bed sometimes until lately. After she banned you because you ravished her hair. Check her white into Demi's eye with doubtful, making it seem even more sausage-like than usual. Well, hopefully blush rises in her cheeks and ears. She told, oh, I'm gonna strangle that rinse or something terrible. Hope I can laugh at her, lest she direct her disdain on me. I'm curious quickly from the embarrassment, seemed to give Rin the same instant, instantly getting her focus back on me. Anyway, you in love with her or something? This really feels like outsiders are questioning a suitor. Maybe he's kind of nosy, and not in a good, happy way, even if there is one to begin with. She's a good partner for Misha, to be honest. The horror. That's already your second question, so I don't think I have to answer. I should have come with a front made of clear, crystallized, cool, and uninvolvement. Whatever it is, to either fool myself, even. He's doing wagging her eyebrows dangerously with a nasty smirk on her lips. Is that a yes? No, it's not a yes. Obviously, inside of my refusal to answer her way too intimate question, she is the offensive back off. Didn't stop her from sticking her tongue at me like a kid and giggling again. That's your answer. I don't think I had to talk with you anymore. He's not really angry. Besides, I have to go back now. I'll be worried I missed my bus. See ya. Yeah, bye. See ya, Amy. Have fun, whatever you're doing. Treat you back in your room, leave me alone in the hallway. What's being reunited is not her business, right? That's why I ended up not saying anything about our fight to Amy. I'm not saying I said anything either. I guess, even though they are friends, there are things they don't talk about. So we're into the gallery, I have to go all the way there. Then I managed to get out of my room. I suppose it's not that much of a bother to go downtown. I could get a ticket, or I could go get a ticket, but the train back home will have to wait, at least till tomorrow. Now I'm gonna carry baggage. I'm gonna get baggage to a train station in this rain. Even if there's not that much of it. Rain makes all outlines seem very unstable, as if they are fading away. Landscape turns into a shapeless collection of fuzzy gray tones of gray, and instead of distinct forms of buildings and cars. Tour souls are forced in the dorm power chain to make this haste as they possibly can, pitying each other for their shared misery. Turn the file corner, 22nd corner, as to say, I immediately feel stupid for being amused by my own pun. What beckons me is the promise of warmth. Maybe what dreaming from my brother makes interesting, almost artistic patterns on the floor. I'm not wet, apart from my shoes that leave small puddles in my wake, comparing to something. Noy is here, chatting with Sai at the back of the gallery. Rin's nowhere to be seen, though. Maybe she's upstairs. No customers, though, which figures, considering the buckloads of water jumping on the neck of anyone daring to brave the weather today. Welcome. Hello, sorry to interrupt. Good afternoon, Nakai. Can't wait for your visit. No, I think it was just an impulse. Was in the neighborhood shopping, decided to stop by. I feel like his reaction is a white lie, which surprises myself. Maybe when I say that I came specifically to see Rin, although that must be obvious. You chose a bad day for shopping. Would you like some tea to warm you up? Thank you, but I'm fine, really. Well, it could be better, though. Rand's first day of vacation is a bit depressing. Well, I'm sure it'll get better. Mary offers his hearty laughter, bordering on abrasive. Rand doesn't get you down, teacher? I do prefer clear weather as well. I was actually leaving just now to meet someone, finding my jacket soaked. It's very expensive. Of course I'm in a good mood. What do you think about the exhibition? It was wonderful, wasn't it? Yeah, it was very fancy. My enthusiasm answered my inspiration to carry on, walking around the gallery while blabbering around the opening. He talks more and louder while he's moving. Something I noticed at the club meetings too. We talk with many good people that make very valuable contracts. One of his paintings even got sold to a collector from Osaka. If I was allowed to empty space on the wall, I can't even remember which painting was hanging on that spot. Well, it's gone now. So I choose hero. He was alright, start the dizzy spell. She's got a little quiet though, so she'll rest well. The thing is, he's always been pretty shy. Shy? Whatever. I just not along with the teacher. The reception was very positive in general. Maybe to get a few of my friends read a little article in the magazine too. Shinji, you're making Mr. Takahashi wait. Doesn't make them stuck on checks to check his wish list. My friend is better an interruption to a tirade. Alright, yes. I'll be off. Well, I'll be off then. Meet in September, Nakai. Bye. Wow, teacher really doesn't hold back when it comes to Rin's budding artist career. He takes a lot to say, but his job would be easier if Rin were more cooperative. She's too indecisive when she's doing just fine. I had a Disney spell from her last night before. She got freaked out or something, and I didn't do anything to help her. I sigh. I feel like the gap between me and Rin is only widening. It's going to become something great while I'm feeling like I'm bogged down, despite pausing myself to try and make something of my life. On top of that, we had that fight, and the longer we keep not talking, the harder it comes wounds to heal. That is, even if that even is what we want. I never found out what Rin felt, and I'm not sure what I feel myself either. I wish I could understand her, but Rin's not open for interpretation. Not that she's hiding anything, she just seems to defy my attempts at making sense of whatever she's talking about in any given day. Something on your mind? He has been spacing out in the middle of the gallery for who knows how long. Nothing special. I pretend to say the closest painting to distract her. I've seen it before. The now ultimate strokes of color, twisting and melting in each other. Seemingly randomly, still manage to feel like there's something happening between the scenes, so to speak. When it was so much like her, abstract, incomprehensible, and colorful. Mysterious. Whenever to understand an artist, one to understand art. May I have a question? Oh? I think it was from a magazine you decided lifting through. It seemed like a display of unspecified interest. How do you interpret art? What do you mean? I was raised a hard questioning arcs. The question was too complicated to even get an answer without clarification. Sorry, I'm asking something stupid. I don't think I really understand art like the pros do. Well, there's no check to it. Sorry, we're going to question with a simple but efficient flick of a wrist. Everyone interprets art as they will. Interpretation, much in the eye of the beholder, is their attention to the creator. Pros have their own way, because there's this thing called art theory. The present art is like everything else. We assume it's possible to draw some conclusions from observing these patterns. Words like a teacher's, lecturing and adding random words keep listeners on their toes. And Dan, I suppose, pretty meaningless. She moves them, moving seemingly to herself, muttering loudly enough for me to clearly hear. Copies art make you feel something, and that's all there is to it. Feelings change and affect with the art we create and the art we see. But I'll tell you a story. Do you have to? The last one was depressing. It's important. Listen. About 100 years ago, there's no painter who was his friend, a man called Craig Casimir, had committed suicide. 7 while he was away, hadn't seen his friend for a while. So obviously he must have felt even more conflicted than he normally would have hearing such a thing. Before he got to that, I mean, he did nothing but monochromic paintings, so he's sort of affected by that. Whatever he did, he always kept returning in that same color until it light up down into his grasp. Puzzled to check whether I'm still following. I am to an extent, so I read the prompting that storyteller seemed to live for. So, starting to continue from that, as I can't seem to come up with the question that she wants me to come up with. Like a half-baked Socrates, she sadly laid out the tools for revelation in front of me. Do you see the point yet? Only you're staring pretty, a little too dense to get it. Looked to get my slowness. Picasso's blue period is one of the slightest periods in the history of art. But who knows what he felt when he worked on those masterpieces? Sadness? Longing? Regret? Nobody can tell. You know, see one of his blue paintings, he probably interpreted it differently before you knew about Picasso's friend's Proximus. Serious humor is always personal, only erected by chance or circumstances. The feeling expects somebody to make it a piece of art, but none of them may be what's created. No man is an island, you know. I now don't understand what the last remark meant. What she said about it, what she said made sense, but otherwise, except for one thing. In British communication, like Ren said, but everyone was taking their own secret language, and it's what, like Sai said, how can anyone ever hope to communicate? It seems so futile and pointless. Art is really not a thing for me. So I turn to her art magazine. I make a round at the gallery, trying to see what Ren can see in her own paintings. Soothing mood takes hold of the gallery, surrounded by a rainstorm. Big windows making the transparent isolation feel more comfortable. Sure, bell disrupts the tranquil mood. Pushes the door open with her shoulder and steps in. I was forgotten about she was the reason I came into the gallery in the first place. Thinking Brady's positive incident was no presence. The interrupting silence lasts for like 1.5 seconds, not enough for me to decide to open my mouth, but enough for Ren to react. I'm going for a walk. I guess with the regular pace, uncharacteristic of herself, Ren seems to forget that it's raining. Without any real thought, I grab my umbrella and hurry after her. Gets around the corner, open the umbrella, and lifted above 2 of us, but I always have to run to keep up with her. He rested running after her in order to give me shelter from the rain, simply slowing her pace so I match with it, without immediate danger of overexerting myself. Relaxed from the rush, assessing the situation. I suddenly had my umbrella to guard both of us in the rain and thinking too much about it. But now, all the things that's happened since then are gathering into freezing cold ball around my stomach. Being closer makes me uncomfortable, and I feel myself blistering slightly. So I get words out of my mouth that it feels suddenly very, very dry. Still, it's not like I can just back off. Why do you keep running away? I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. That's every time I do. Sometimes it can't be helped. I don't want to hurt. Fine, we don't have to talk. What should we do? We'll just keep walking. Just walking? Just walking. Okay. Fred just goes splish splash in the shallow puddles forming on the streets as we walk through the street. Rin, now walking beside me in her unhurried and relaxed manner, doesn't seem a bit bothered by the fact she's getting wet, even though she needn't to be. Shortly I picked and shelter my umbrella, despite being more big for both the two of us. Didn't she even notice rain drenching her shirt? Rin's demeanor always evokes mental images of meditative calm, even when she might be in her turmoil. But I don't think it's meditation. It's getting soaked in the rain. Or should I be more calm too? I've become too involved with Rin to retain my normal aloofness. I've either become one of those people that fool themselves into thinking they're objective, only to find out they're worse kind of liars. Losing to fools ourselves, what better way to make one feel like a good person? Maybe better to lose that illusion. I've been back home for some time, so I thought I'd come see you before that. I could have thought a better conversation opener, but Rin, after refusing to talk, makes it hard. That's good. I would have thought I would have thought you'd been kidnapped otherwise. Can't keep running away from everything. Not even from me trying to talk seriously. I'm always serious. So I always seem to be running very slowly right now. Maybe you should take lessons from me. See, child, talk to a brick wall that randomly spouts sarcastic nonsense back at you. You have your exhibition opening. What if you ran away? Well, if she ran away, we got one to the own ending. Nah. Anyway. Rin doesn't answer that. She just keeps on walking. Or running slowly, escaping from me in her silence. She doesn't act for being alone in company, I've noticed. Wait in the street, then turn left, then 3 times right, and then left again. It's like that night from the scene some time ago. So we were choosing the direction randomly, because it didn't matter where we were going. All that matters is walking and the sound of raindrops drumming against the umbrella. Water flows down from the roofs of the buildings and into the storm drains, open and wide rivers. You know, I try to step over them. I feel they're getting wet through my shoes. You're walking in a silence that just begs to be broken again. I'm sure the only one feeling like this, though. Why do you have the exhibition? Rin just shrugs sulkily and looks in the other direction. I give up at this point. It's pointless. What did she want to accomplish? She said that night of the opening made me feel there was something special she wanted. Felt to me, Rin hoped for something unattainable. She had the bar high, and inside her own head she failed, no matter how much people liked her works. It's understandable lack of realism, most people do, even not quite the extreme level Rin takes it to. But it's not easy to live in your private world that accepts no visitors. You can't bend the world to fit your twisted megalomaniac cosmetology where everything just works just as you want. That's the first place I see most about Rin. She wants the world to live by her rules, discarding everything that conflicts with those as irrelevant or necessary. I can't believe anyone in Makuid could not said the... I can't believe how anyone in Makuid could not have the bare minimum perception to understand the world can sometimes be unfair. I'm sure she's not the only one who wishes some things were different, but we can at least grasp the facts as they are. The insiders glance around looking at their dome-shaped cover. Poor place from a real sky and its mongrel black bleakness. The rain just keeps falling. It's like the clouds there and get the feeling of wanting to be watched. He sulks and you understand what the day loves the sky that she loves so. I shouldn't have come. Only personally reminds me of how angry I got because of the same exact reasons. However, those reasons probably would never change. Even when I say I'm sorry, even though I don't want to break it apart. I can't bring myself to say either of these things. Keep measuring the range of streets one left at a time. When you walk with someone else, steps become synchronized of walking some weird subconscious pact. I noticed that ours never do. Time passes and the tracks of traffic against the drum skin of my umbrella fade as the clouds above slowly disperse to feel like a cerulean blue. Eventually, the rain yields enough for me to close the umbrella, shaking the excess water off before I do. I wish the mechanism. Rin stops so abruptly, and I take 5 steps before I realize he's not with me anymore. The stupid umbrella seems to be jammed. When I turn around, I find her staring at me with an impassive face. I wanted someone to say, I understand how you feel. Wouldn't that be great? Is that an answer to the question before? I'm not sure. Yeah, but why is it so important? Because otherwise, I don't know if I can bear this. I was still in the middle of folding my umbrella, so I answered something to get the conversation going, but what she says now just freezes my blood. Someone says a joke and laughs, you laugh with them, right? Because a joy doubled is a joy tripled, right? If someone was hurt and sad, you comfort and hug them, right? Because that way... She pauses, her mouth halfway open, and remembers to close it. A gloom sets on her face, and simultaneously on my heart. I don't know why the right words never come out. I don't know why I can only laugh when I only make myself. I don't know why everything stays inside me, even if it was like I'm gonna burst. If that expression is face any way when she says that. Her usual steady voice comes even quieter than normal. But who would ever want to feel like that? When it looks at me, I imagine the reflexes, or sadness, reflecting from her eyes, whether it really is there or not. I don't want to feel like that. We stay silent for a little while after that. Rin, because he still has to at once. I, because I have no clue how to process what he just said. I don't understand what Rin is saying, or I do, but I don't want to. First time both these things happen, it does be simultaneously. The irony is not lost on me. I think everyone wants to be understood. That's universal. But that isn't possible. Not only for me, but for everyone. So I said so too. Affected people and affected by them, but in the end, you see everything only the way you do. All people are alone. We use each other to alleviate that loneliness. I wonder why I put it like that. It felt like what Sai told me rang true, even if I always thought like that without knowing it. I feel as he articulated my thoughts in clear, simple words in that stupid story about Costco. Mine droops your head like a withering flower, and her big and small from her eyes so that I can't see them. Why do you say that when you made me feel otherwise? It's unfair. She voiced that sees his words does not belong to Rin. I really thought you could be different, that I wouldn't have to be alone. It's a bitter voice of disappointment, spoken through clenched teeth and a quivering chest. I'm sorry. If you are, why do you say something unfair like that? The remaining tone invokes no particular feeling in me, apart from sadness has been there since yesterday evening. She didn't intimidate me at all, not anymore. He isn't a prodigal art genius, nor an unprotectable idiot savage who could tear the logic of my brain to shreds whenever she opened her mouth. She's just a girl I thought I loved one to be my friend, a friend through whom I let down. I say that because saying otherwise would feel like lying. Why? Some questions are the hardest ones. I have to close my eyes so I can focus my thoughts enough to answer her. I'm no artist. I can never be on the same level with you. There's a world only you can see, and to be a part of it, I have to become you. That's something I can't do, no matter how much you wish me to. When it takes in my imagination without burning an eyelash. None of real artists either. I just paint because it makes me feel like I can really feel something. Hold your breath for a while, they're using a long, sigh-like flow. That's why I'll do it. I decide, I'll do it. Even if Sal says that, then that's what I'll do. Do what? When trying to show a little, she regrets talking to herself again, but I'm glad I can start her back even now. He just tried to talk with someone who's a very important person. I got scars for a big art school in Tokyo. So I could transfer there and start the summer's over. I wanted to. I don't really get why. Hold on, what? Why didn't you tell? I just did. You're the first one I told because I decided just now. Keeps her cool, only looking mildly surprised at my shock and rejection. It's ridiculous how easily you can say something so life-changing. I can't believe it. After wedding in February, I've had enough change for this year. Even if things are going badly right now, I don't want everything to change. But what about Yumaku? Do you want to graduate with everyone? My plea invokes no emotion. Everyone who? And me, everyone. I feel my pulse raising unnervingly, and my breathing comes fast and shallow. I don't want this to happen. Their life is not mine. He said that everyone is alone. I didn't mean it like that. He said that you have to seize the day and start living your life. I have to live my life too. Wind is twisting my words just to justify running away again. It makes me angry. Your ease, finality, and seriousness in announcing this is unacceptable. To change your life is something you do in a moment's whim. No. How can you say that? Why do you even try to belong? This accusation has no effect. I feel like once again out of weapons, even that I can't reach through no matter what I try. When it's so frustratingly absolute in your own judgment, it makes me hate her even if I didn't love her. So I don't know which way I'm feeling anymore. Maybe I'm that kind of person. The kind that only belongs to herself. I won't accept that. Lancel and I do not seem to care whether I accept her decision or not. The pause let me cool down, find my sensibilities. What I do, putting rain clouds for the setting sun that so time to shine in its few last warming ways for calling it a day. A mosaic of light and shadow spreads on the walls of buildings, on the street, and then a fence circling a park on the other side of the street. And shadow was long enough to reach my feet. It's like one of those Western movies where two cowboys staring each other down, ready to sling their guns at each other. Someone who loses his nerve will eat lead. I realize I wave the spin as the sun is behind me and seeing my eyes. Do you hate me? She draws first, and I have no counter. I don't know. Did I lose? Even if I did, what would it matter? I scramble for words. Words could salvage this. I find none. You're my friend, I promise you that. I'm not the kind of guy who forgets about promises. I think that's the most important thing. We could try to... Don't say it. Thinking what I was going to say, Rin throws up my arms, pressing her body against mine. I feel her raising her tiptoes much at height, it's not her closer. The scent of her hair is of rain and paint thinner. My body feels as cold as always. Her breathing because my neck is hot as always. It's funny, I've always felt familiar, although Rin as a whole does not. Are you sure you don't hate me? Raising my ears, I feel the close movement of her lips against my earlobe. It's teasing, taunting. As if some of the situation sure tickled daintily and giggle even though I'm a guy. It would be easier if you did. I don't know. It's pretty hard when you're hugging me like that. When it's because in a silken voice, she takes a step back, looking wistfully at her short arms. I wish she hadn't done that. I can't hug anyone, Asao. I'm a bad person like that. That's why I have to go. She disarms you completely. You see the 3 simple sentences. You can be unable to argue anymore. Since I can't, Rin is free to continue as she wills, sitting her weight from 1 foot together before she does. I learned to hug people my own way. I'm sure I can become a real artist. But if I do, I might not be able to be me anymore. If a smile on her lips is a betrayal, a false sign of self-confidence in a future Rin can't even foresee. I'll interpret it as a sign of hope, but I know better. Rin just keeps smiling that awkward, forced smile of hers. That's why, please forget about me, and I'll forget about you too. I'm sure that Shokusan was saying something I would never come to hear. I don't think I wanted to hear it anyway. This is not fair. It's not joking. Rin is always serious. But I can't accept it. I can't. Forget about you? How could I ever? That's what I'd like to say, but I don't know how to continue. I can't come up with a good thing to. I can't give anything good to say, so I have to challenge her. How can he say such a thing? Raise her eyes to meet mine, serious and deep, a perfect image of uncharted territory as I thought they were. Even now I can't read her emotions from those unblinking iris, the jade irises that nobody could reflect what they saw. It's easy. That's why I'm good at forgetting things. Her unfairness is choking my throat, but I managed to utter the question burning in my mind. So this is it. Is this goodbye? I kept blinking at me gently, without asking my question. From her eyes, I could see that she didn't need to say anything. There were no more words for us. She turned around and walked away without even looking back. All around me, the world kept changing, little by little. But I was left standing there. The sun dropped before the horizon, casting a long and thin shadows across the street. In the waning light, Rin's distant back seemed to be like from a faraway dream. The gap between us grew slowly. The ripples on the puddles he stepped in expanded into the limits of their tiny existence and disappeared without a trace. Her words stayed frozen deep inside my heart. Well, that, I don't know, was, not really depressing, but more, I don't know, disheartening, I guess? I don't know. That was weird. Like, I was expecting it to be, neutral. That wasn't really neutral. That was more, bad without being angry about it. Pretty much it was just, oh, well, we can't be friends anymore, I got shit to do, and whatever. And she left, and then we weren't friends with her anymore. I don't know, that's kind of abandoning itself a little bit, I think. I mean, a neutral ending, I not go all the way back in episode 60, I think. Was it 60? I don't remember. We just became friends, that was it. But this, nothing. Friend's gone. She left. Anyway, as you can tell, my voice is kind of, I don't know, weird, choked up, throat, whatever. Anyway, next time we come back, it'll be the finale of Katawa Shoujo, and we will be talking Rin's bad ending. Yeah. So until then,